We welcome you all to this very Biafra Television Europe presentation today, being the 8th day of February 2026. Excuse me. I remains Mazi Chiwachuku, the fearless IPOB evangelist. This is Biafra Television Europe. Biafra Television Europe is under IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu leads IPOB. And he is still in Sokoto prison having been convicted illegally based on an unwritten law, a repealed law. He have filed his appeal against the injustices against him. It is not just an injustice, multiple disobedient to court orders. And today, the conspiracy of the Nigerian Army with the criminals that have been rejected by our people, whom the government of Nigeria sponsored, they as he was threatened very, very bold. And the same people that they have been using their activities, it didn't take them have used their criminal activities to be tagging on IPOB. Today, while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is on his appeal, the Nigerian state, through the army who captured these criminals, have released the same criminals on agreement, which is why we are here to analyze, because the Nigerian army have unveiled the very plan whereby they capture rejected criminals in our land and later release them to come back on us. Today, we are going to take people back to how IPOB, the position of IPOB in the activities of these criminals from 2021 till today, have agreed with them to abandon, though they will be using the name of their liberation army and the fighter to be operating, but they have come back and say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, supreme leader. Nigerian army because we are going to listen and watch these criminals as angel makeup the criminal Nigerian army celebrated how they captured them, is reading out what Nigerian army wrote and gave to them to read out. The target is the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be added in their crime, presenting that the job of Simon they contracted have ended. So they are directing these people that the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is needed active in their crime. The job of Simon have ended. So now we are going to listen uh, to that very or and watch that very video of this very criminal recently released by Nigerian Army. There are many, and after this, I will take you to IPOB press releases years back that have disassociated disassociated IPOB from these very criminals. Though everybody is free to go to the market and get um, green, black, red clothes, sew it together in line. That is Biafra flag. But let us listen. I will analyze these things. Our technical director, we want video have no sound. It is not from you. It is not from your side. Technical director is not from your side. It is from the video. So our people and the public have watched that video, and they were saying that they received a message from the supreme leader of they received a message from the Butuzo and the Gentle, the criminals, to stop Monday sit at home, and that the order came from the supreme leader of Biafra agitation. This is what we have been facing in the hands of our people for years. People who know very well that Hope Uzodimma, Dave Umahi, nna ya Nwodo, Okezi Ikpeazu, Nyesom Wike, they are Biafrans by birth, but Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not lead them. That he leads IPOB does not guarantee anybody from the East to gather somewhere and say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader. You may think so, but it is not so. If you don't know what you are doing, you must know that even the Nigerian government that is sending you knows that the IPOB structure has been guided. The same way IPOB does not lead the politicians that believes in one Nigeria, but they are from the East. The same way IPOB does not lead everybody that say is fighting for freedom. IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because Masob have not been abolished. Biafran Zionist movement have not been abolished, led by Ben Onwuka. Masob led by Wazirike. Highest, you say they no longer was, but they will still account for their activities when Biafra come. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not running a republic; he's running an organization to restore Biafra. He does not lead everybody from the East in the terms of IPOB agitation, because IPOB is fighting under self-determination. They will always guide it. Only Ojukwu have led the whole Biafra people under a republic, not under agitation with the name of group, but with the name of the entire Biafra. This time around, you lead an organization to agitate that other people will either support you and your group or your organization or join you. Everybody must not be there. Now, what actually brought these people to come up with the picture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that is um, available for everybody? Everybody. Nobody will say, hey, this is IPOB document. That the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu picture is IPOB document. No. That the Biafran flag is IPOB document. No. IPOB did not design flag. Do you understand? IPOB have no color of clothes unless the one IPOB used to um, go on an event either 30th May in different countries, and the record is there in different countries. Now, this group of criminals led by um, the Nigerian Army, who Botoso, or what is it called, and Makeup was speaking on their behalf, reading out what the army wrote and gave to them according to their agreement before releasing them to go and renew the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in their crime. They have abandoned Simon. The job now is, don't talk about Simon. Position Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the Supreme Director of Biafra agitation. There is no Supreme Director of Biafra agitation. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is IPOB that gave him Supreme Director, the Supreme Leader of IPOB. Supreme Leader of IPOB. There is BZM, Biafran Zionist Movement, led by Ben Onwuka. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called for his release in 2014. There is Masob. Wazirike also formed BIM. There is BNG or something, right? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not lead them. They have their leaders. So this time around, they have abandoned. The government have used Simon. Know that he didn't We are back. Now, Biafra flag is very, very easy. That's the road. And go to posts in the bush closer to the main road where they hang this color of flag. This is a cloth. These are colors of clothes. They bring it, sew it together, hang it in the bush. They say it's ESN camp when they are doing like 30th May. ESN does not go in the camp and mount Biafra flag. Flag is meant for human being to see, not for bush to see. Flag is always raised up, not hiding in the bush. That's why whenever they're on parade on 30th May, the flag will come while their own ESN flag will always be there. Now, this criminal continue to say that their supreme leader told them that sit at home have been suspended. We are going to kick them and their contractors from the front, not even from the back, from the front this very night. Because IPOB is always prepared before any event. We will take them to the positions of IPOB from 2021 about these people. Now, we are going to present it, and I will lead you to that place so that you get these evidences by yourself. They say that their leader have called them and sent them message and say Monday sit at home have been suspended, have been cancelled. This is a Monday sit at home that they are doing with their Simon. But the job of Simon have ended. The government have used him, and unfortunately they were protecting him until Finland government wanted to save their image of what Simon was committing in their country, and they used the law of European Union, European law, and convict him on the offenses he committed against their country. Not even that Nigeria have any hand in anything. No, Nigeria is there to rescue him, but he's no longer working because IPOB have taken a better position. This time around, these people are the people they have recruited that will attack churches, that will kill people and say they are killing Muslim, Igbo Muslim. These are the current people they have released. Now, they want to drop Simon, as you have seen, because he have finished his job. These people have been regrouped, released by the army. The world is aware. The army captured them and released them. And they are now acting, bringing picture of Nnamdi Kanu, bringing Biafra flag, telling you that sit at home that IPOB is suspended on the in August 2021. August 2021. That it had been cancelled. The same sit at home Muslim can have severally from detention told you that it had been cancelled. The same sit at home that Abaribe visited Muslim candidate Abaribe. He came out told you Nnamdi Kanu said he's not behind sit at home in 2023. The same sit at home Elder Olase visited Muslim Khan and say told you that Muslim Khan said he's not behind it. This that visited Muslim Khan came out and told you 2023, while IPOB suspended it 2021. It only held once under IPOB, and government capture it. Today, our people can discover that the only weapon of government since then is Monday sit at home. That is why these people have come back. Do you know what they do? They are telling you they are no longer going to first sit at home Monday. It is voluntarily. Now, the news of Nigeria is telling you that IPOB have cancelled sit at home. These are the same people that carry the news that tell you that to be a patriotic Nigeria, you must be a liar, right? Then, to be politically correct, you must be correct. Then, to be a patriotic Nigeria, you must lie. You must be a liar, a habitual liar. Go and check the politician. You must be a liar to be a patriotic Nigerian, right? If Fulani herdsmen kill somebody, you say it's bandit. You are now a liar because there's nothing like bandit. It's Fulani herdsmen terrorist, right? So we continue. Presently now, the target is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Simon name they even told you they have picked another leader. The government have been searching, even in UK, they search for somebody. The person cannot carry on this duty to replace Simon. Today they have returned it by release exposed now from IPOB press release. They are not IPOB. Mazdan Khan does not lead them because IPOB is an organization. You don't just come up from any place. You bring Biafra flag. You bring the picture of Mazdan Khan that is accessible, available for every individual. The same way the picture of Tinubu is available and accessible to every individual. You gather somewhere, you bring flag, you say, Maznan can say we should stop Monday sit at home. What is stopping you? You want to attach the name of Maznan Kanu. But they are not IPOB, they are not ESN. But the news is telling you that they're IPOB after 5 years. Anyway, we are going to IPOB press release. We are going to IPOB press release. I will lead you, I would direct you to that place. I want you to get to the press release now. Search for it. Search for it. Let me go and search for the date. Date. Very, very important. You bear with us. This is Biafra Television Europe. So go for search for IPOB press release. 30th September 2022. Search for it. Search anywhere. Go to search. Write it. IPOB press release 30th September 2022. It will appear. In a desperate, the criminals have been mentioned victims during their operations so that their victims will believe that they are IPOB members. What is the date of this press release? 30th September 2022. So let us continue. So don't be surprised when you see IPOB. When you see IPOB, okay, we continue. Don't be surprised when you see criminals claiming to be IPOB because we have crossed them already. One begins to wonder, one begins to wonder How thieves will rob and give his victim his house address. This is exactly what the government sponsored criminal blackmailers are doing with the name of IPOB. I want to get the full of it, please. The full details, the full. It is showing me half here. Share the program very, very wide. We want to get the full here. I don't know why it is showing half. I have picked this very press release before. I don't know why. We continue. Okay, we continue. They said, what is happening? Remove the video. Okay, remove the video, please. Don't. It confuses me. It confuses me. I want to get this very, very right. I want to get it right, please. Okay. Now, the criminals have been mentioning IPOB or ESN to their victims during their operations so that their victims will believe that they are IPOB members. One begins to wonder if it is exactly what the government sponsored criminals, blackmailers are doing with the name of IPOB. IPOB members and volunteers are disciplined, and our goal is to see our people not to trouble them. Is to free our people not to trouble them or destroy them. IPOB will not be troubling our people and at the same time paying the ultimate price in ensuring our people are free from oppression. Therefore, we ask everyone to work together and stop these criminals and hoodlums who were sponsored by the unfortunate politicians in the unfortunate politicians to terrorize our people. IPOB does not engage in taxing those building houses or those conducting burials. IPOB cannot indulge in collecting millions in lev- millions in levies to allow people to build their own houses or bury their loved ones in Biafra land. We want our people to report those criminals, taxing them by contacting IPOB inquiry lines or proper handling by ESN, for proper handling by ESN. Again, IPOB has no camp in Osuhitokwa, Osumohu, Nnewi South, Lilu, or in Ihiala. Those operating in such camps in the aforementioned areas are criminals and kidnappers. From our intel, the following persons, listen, oh, the following persons are at the forefront of these criminalities going on in these areas. Listen, this is where we are heading to. Number one, Chinonso Akajiako, Botozo Temple. Do you hear Botozo? Botozo. The one that you hear this criminal called Triple General. This IPOB press release, 2022, September 30th. Disassociating self from the activities of these criminals led by Simon. Today, they have abandoned Simon, telling you Nnamdi Kanu is their supreme leader when they are Liberation Army. You can see where Nigerian Army missed it. We will hammer on this until Nigerian Army go in shame. Number one, we continue. Chinonso Akajiako Butuzo. That is his real name. Tempo is his unique name. A native of Chioke, Omotanze, Olo, a criminal led by Simon. IPOB said this is one of the criminals. Number two, Ogbuagu Nwadiukwu, aka Agama, and co-criminals called Opaka, also from Mbose community in Ihiala, LGA. They are running a criminal camp inside Mbose community. IPOB press release 2022, September 30th, far back. 3. Egbe or Egbe from We have a breakdown there. We continue. Biafra operating a camp in Osumo. Number one, Odumodu, aka Mputomaleka, and Wepu Aka in Ihiala, Lilu, Osumohu, Osu area, right? Nnewi, South. Where is all of them? Where they're operating. Now we continue. Also, remember this is IPOB press release, 30th September 2022, right? Then we continue. Also, we are making it very clear that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB leadership never promised to pay anyone 10 million naira, killing anybody on our behalf. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and IPOB leadership, DOS, has always condemned those engaging in criminalities in Biafra land. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and IPOB are passionate for the freedom of Biafra nation and has never and will never make any promise to anyone to kill for a reward in the name of IPOB. Those committing these crimes and making such outrageous claims are government sponsored criminals working to blackmail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafra movement. Signed, Comrade Imapuafo, Media and Publicity Secretary. I know why I took our people to this very place and took the world to hear. It is very, very important that we take people to this very place because so many people have forgotten. They don't even know that we know what we are doing. You will be patient with us. We are going to another press release of IPOB. It is not easy. I'm having a little eye problem here. You can see how I'm watching it, but I will manage to read it again. This is Biafra Television Europe. Today is the date is IPOB press release 19th 1 2022. We have read 30th September 2022. We are going to January 19, 2022. You will know that IPOB never changes. Remember, from June that Mazi Kanu was kidnapped, ending of the June anyway. Let us start from July. From July to January 19, let's just say 6 months, right? Mazi Kanu was kidnapped. Then read IPOB press release. Why I'm mentioning it so that you can search for it. You will read on your own. January 20th, 2022. Search for IPOB press release. January 19, 2022. January 19th, 2022. Let us read. IPOB releases names of criminals sponsored by Governor Uzodinma orders to impersonate Eastern Security Network. We, the global movement and the family of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, under the command and the leadership of our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wish to reiterate that IPOB and ESN operatives have no camp in Uli, in Ihiala, LGA of Anambra State. We are not militant and the criminals, and don't need any camp in Ihiala, LGA. We are indefatigable, indefiable, and we are all over Biafra land and IPOB branches in the diaspora. Nigerian security agencies are using the hatred they have on the people of Biafra, particularly IPOB and ESN members, to unleash cruelty on the people living in these communities where they suspect that criminals are taking refuge. If criminals take refuge in any community in Biafra land, that doesn't make them IPOB members or ESN operatives. We have also not said there are no more criminals. There are no more criminal gangs in Biafra land. Just like every other country, even in the advanced Western nations. But we won't accept the tagging of every criminal element from criminal elements found in Biafra land as IPOB members or ESN operatives. Recall that some of these criminals were already mentioned by IPOB leadership, sometimes during broadcast. IPOB leadership and these criminals were unleashing, sorry, I'm coming. IPOB leadership sometimes during a broadcast, IPOB leadership said these criminals were unleashing mayhem on innocent citizens in some communities. Some of these hoodlums were a creation of wicked politicians in their desperation to discredit IPOB and ESN. I'm supposed to have gate glass, but that will not deter us. I must finish it. You will manage with us, please. In Osumohu, Nnewi South, Lilu, Osumenyi of Ihiala LGA of Anambra State. These criminals mentioned below are the ones impersonating ESN IPOB members using ESN name to commit crimes against the people of these communities. They are not ESN members. The communities involved should use their vigilant group and stop them. ESN will help them too. I've reached to where I am targeting. Look at the names of the people terrorizing people there. January 19, 2022. IPOB press release. Listen. Number one, Emmanuel, aka Oberagu. Number two, Innocent Obieke from Isingu, Osumohu. 3. Izuchukwu from Amaduru, Osumohu. 4. Ofodile, aka Baby, right? In Olu, Imo State. These criminals mentioned below are impersonating ESN IPOB members to demonize IPOB and ESN members. They are sponsored by Hope Uzodinma and these his co-travelers and the traitors to demonize IPOB and ESN members in Imo State. Look at their name. Agu, 50. Vice, Ojo, and number 5. His name is number 1, and the Ojo and their gang are collecting illegal levies at Eke Otuto in the name of ESN. So I will not continue with the press release. I just wanted to get to the place where IPOB called the names of this criminal 2 times. January 19, 2022 and September 30th, 2022. So you can see the plan of the Nigerian army on the reason why they captured the criminals and later released them. The main issue is that they want them to use the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in whatever they are doing. The issue is that they have finished with Simon. These people are now telling you that Nnamdi Kanu told them to stop, sit at home. What are you going to do again? To start acting and say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you. That is what the army told them. Somebody will come and tell you, hey, they are within Nnamdi Kanu picture. Don't you have a Nnamdi Kanu picture? Can't you access Mazi Nnamdi Kanu picture? Hey, look at the Biafra flag. The other news outlet call it IPOB color, IPOB flag. You see the media publishing, telling you IPOB color, telling you IPOB flag, telling you IPOB. And now, hey, look at them, oh, look at them with Nnamdi Kanu picture. The picture is accessible. You can even bring Trump picture. It is accessible. It is not IPOB document. This is a picture that even criminals uses in their DP. Use it on their profile. You don't task them. But today, criminals that arm a court, you see them announcing how they kill people in Igbo land. They say they capture, they kill IPOB ESN. These are innocent Igbo people. But they have captured Gento, all of them, and they enter into agreement and dialogue to come back and start attacking church. Start attacking Muslims. Do you understand? Then and start using the name of Mazam Kano directly and abandon Simon name. Ask yourself, why is it that they did not come with the picture of Simon in this their renewed criminal operation by the Nigerian army? As the criminal was reading out what Nigerian army wrote and gave to them to read out. Why is it that they are not parading the picture of Simon? Is it not Simon that was doing sit at home? The same criminal have no point. They have nothing to present. What is happening? They just took the light. We continue. Do you understand? They have gotten what they want, but the issue now is that after the conviction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, after the conviction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by the Nigerian state, despite the proscription of IPOB, these two things is okay time. The IPOB that they proscribed, nobody accepted it internationally. Then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they sentenced to life imprisonment, nobody accepted it. So they want to renew by they want to attach it to religion. That's why they released this criminal. They first of all told you that they have stopped sit at home. That Nnamdi Kanu told them to stop sit at home. So is the supreme leader of Biafra agitation. Who told you that is supreme leader for Biafra agitation? Anybody can get up and start his agitation. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not supreme leader of Biafra agitation. He is the supreme leader of IPOB. It is not people of Biafra, an organization championing to restore Biafra. So why is it that Mazi Kanu will not be taking responsibility of everybody that is doing anything from the east? Because he does not lead everybody. Even in court, he said that he leads IPOB and that our people are independent in nature or democratic. That apart from the IPOB he leads, that every other people from our side can go and do whatever he like. And that is normal. But the IPOB he leads is not violence. Today, the only thing the government can tell them is go back and they renew your crime with the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ihe ahụ si na socket anyị. Then we are going to open our line so that people can contribute. People can contribute. Our number is still the same. Our number is still the same. I call the technical director to place the number on the screen. Please place that very number on the screen so that our people can call in. Our people can call in. So that our people can call in. This is Biafra Television Europe. I don't know what is happening to our light. I don't know. Okay, the line have been placed there, and the number to call is the same number +358 466 156 849. Right? It is WhatsApp only. plus 3549 WhatsApp only. We move. So they never succeed.
We need peace, we choose freedom. We need peace, we choose freedom. There was a nation living in peace and unity. Yeah. They are people with love and harmony. Oh, yeah. They saw greatness rise up to its purity. With another people of different culture, Ideal heritage bias and oppressive. Oh, I see a nation from trigger of Africa, rising with strength and might and power. In due time, nobody gonna praise us. Rather, you all gonna embrace her. With your flag, with your flag, with your flag, with your flag.
Okay, we have a caller, and the caller will have come to you, the first caller of the day. This is Biafra Television Europe. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Your name and where you are calling us from.
Thank you, Mazi. Good evening, sir.
Good
I
evening
am I
from.
remain Mazi. I'm calling from my location in Biafra land.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Well, greetings to all of us of freedom over the world. My response tonight is very simple. The Nigerian Army is a terrorist organization. The Nigerian Army is a sponsor of terrorism in this country. They gave report that they captured Gentle the Yahoo, the criminal, the killer of Biafrans. And shortly now that the appeal of Onyendu is in pipeline, they have released him to start causing mayhem again. So the international community must hold Nigerian army responsible for every atrocity that is going to begin to unleash on Biafra, Igbo, by this they sit at home, saga and whatever. International community must hold Nigerian army responsible for that. And Gentle the Yahoo, the criminal, must also held responsible for all these evils he's causing in our land. Thank you so much, Mazi.
Thank you. We continue. We continue. Thank you, the first caller. So, what we are saying is that the Nigerian state are not yet certified for starting the case of Mazi Nnamdi in 2015 and convicting him with allegations of 2020, 2021, 2022. Because what they used to convict him, not basically on law, it is not on in their constitution, not even written, a repealed law. But what I mean is that they sponsored criminals and used the activities of criminals to jail him. If not, Mazdam Khan was not granted bail 2017 on the charges that is talking about death of Ahmed Gulak 2021. No. Which means automatically there are charges in his warrant he was granted bail. And we begin to ask the government, how suddenly these charges disappeared and you came up with NSAS. You came up with killing of Ahmed Gulak. You came up with attack on INF facility. You came up with attack on prison facility. You came up with attack on police station. These things that are and the Vanguard publication of Onyame statement. Hope Uzodinma that became governor 2020 provided 4 charges from Imo State. 2021, 2020, 2020, 2021, 2022. Out of the 7 count charges, 4 came from Imo. I will count it. But Thomas Duncan was granted bail in this case when Hope Uzodinma was not governor. Automatically, there was nothing in the warrant. He was granted bail. Just for some seconds, right? The caller, I will come to you. I've connected you, but wait. So they are basically, yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming. They are basically on the crimes their criminal committed and presented to the people and convicted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why there is no charge. They did not, the charges they said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. He was afraid to stand the trial. Those charges disappeared. Treasonable felony, terrorism, all those charges disappeared. How come what they used to convict him is what they said happened 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2022? And it is not on a new warrant because they are supposed to provide new warrant and come up with those charges. They still use the 2015 warrant and still use the 2015 people that said they are witness of 2015 to present in court in 2025. So the caller, welcome to the program. This is Biafra Television Europe. Go ahead and give out your contribution. Thank you.
Yeah, Mazi, all hail Biafra.
Biafra, we heard it.
Ana m ekele I'm kwuo n'Igbo ka m sọrọ Igbo.
Sono Yibo. We are talking to them.
Oh, okay, Mazi. My name is Mazi Chimezi. I'm here to thank every one of you for your good job you are doing. I'm calling from here from Houston, Texas. Mazi, I'm here to talk to Achebe. Can I talk to Achebe? And can I speak against Achebe or no?
No, you can speak, but not in this program, right? Those
Okay.
you mean Achebe
Okay.
of those on the closer to media, right?
Yes.
No, not in this program.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
on yesterday
Okay. No
program.
problem.
Go ahead. Let us.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. I just want to greet you for your good job. Continue your good job. May God bless you and bless the viewers and bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and bless ESM and bless every IPOP member all over the world. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you, Mazi. Continue your good job.
Thank you. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Mazi. Otegokwa. Thank you. We move. Thank you for calling. So that is it. We are here to present and naked the plans of the Nigerian state with criminal they captured. The same scenario they created in the north is the scenario they are trying to create here. You know, because whatever they create in the north, they will try to make it to reach everywhere. That is how Nigeria rules. How? Because they never give good things to the north because the main indigents that will enjoy it are not those living there now. That is why they have to bring Fulani herdsmen, bring Boko Haram, bring ISIL to wipe out the original owners of the land. So the Fulani that Otman Danfodio told that this is their great grandfather estate, they will now come in and occupy. That is when Fulani can somehow free the north to enjoy. But as for now, they are seeing those people living in the north as strangers. So you are not the citizen, but you are citizen. So they cannot allow development in the north. Rather, northern Nigeria have ruled Nigeria for 46 years out of 65 years. Northern Nigeria have provided 10 presidents, 9 in number, but Buhari ruled 2 times. That is 10. If you count them by individual, it will be 9. But you add the second tenor, this time of Buhari, the civil time, yeah, civilian president. You count it. That is 10. Now, 6 years, the Yoruba people have ruled these very years. The North have ruled for 46 years because it is now 66 years almost. They are heading. So that is it. But they can only give their people beggars, highest number of beggars. They can only give their people highest number of illiterates. They can only give the North highest number of poor people. They can only give the North deadly diseases. They can only give the North terrorism because they don't believe in those living in the North. They believe in those that will come and live in the North after wiping out the original indigens. That is why when these citizens are crying, they will be worried because they have not reached to that level. They need to clean them. They are not the owners of the land. Now, what do? They now plan to set the same scenario in the Yoruba land and in the East so that when their northern people cry, they will tell them insecurity is everywhere. They will tell them poverty is everywhere. They will tell them hardship is everywhere. And if you listen to any northern leader, that is always their language. They don't plan to solve, rather they plan to move it to other region. That is why when somebody from Nigeria is telling me that Nigeria will be better, I will take them to the north. Because if Nigeria was created because the north is too poor, 1914, by the creator of Nigeria, the god of Nigeria, Lugard, who said because they are too poor. Now, if after 111 years and after ruling Nigeria after independence for 46 years, north is still poor, begging, and have been overrun by terrorism, that is to say that you, other regions, will not have hope of surviving because North must survive before you survive. Now, if 111 years, or they are getting to 12 years now, became waste to Northerners, as Nigeria was created to make them rich, right? Then, do you think that 1,000 years will make them rich? Now, if 1,000 years cannot make them rich, do you think it will ever be better? Because they must be better as the
Let the tears of our mothers who lost their children be heard. Let the blood of our heroes speak from now till forever. Let the whole wide world know Biafra is our home. Oh yeah, Biafra is our home. Oh, it's my home. Yeah, Biafra is our home.
I reminisce way back 1967. Death toll and the blood couldn't count them even. Mama screaming, child squealing, pops on the ground. 2.5 years, over 3 million's gone. Why? Cause we asked for our freedom, and we're going back to our sovereign kingdom. They shut us down when we cried, the world said nothing. Sitting back in the crib, watching our suffering. Should I talk about the planes dropping shells like rain? Suka had the first taste of a hero's blood. Abagana Zobunigwe was stronger than flood, but the juke is too strong and fought them off on the chart. Thought the bloodshed's gone, then it came again. 216 and the massacre, it started again. So bloody name, I couldn't cry tears. Blood dripping down my eyes, water in my vein. We died trying to fight the curse and we're trying to break him. It's our freedom, but the world was against us.
Wave your flag over Africa. Welcome people of Biafra. Wave your flag over all the world. See those people of Zion is here.
It is a nation that the Lord has chosen for the people of Zion. It is a nation that the Lord has chosen for the people of Zion.
We need peace, we choose freedom. We Let the tears of our mothers who lost their children be heard. Let the blood of our heroes speak from now till forever. Let the whole wide world know Biafra is our home. I see the rising sun from Africa. Oh, this is a sign of victory. Yeah. I see future in Africa. Oh yeah, people of Biafra. See light shining on the world. Choose freedom. There was a nation living in peace and unity. Yeah. They are people with love and harmony. Oh, yeah. They saw greatness rise up to its purity. With another people of different culture, idea and heritage, bias and oppressive. Oh, I see. A nation from trigger of Africa, rising with strength and might and power. In due time nobody gonna praise us, rather you all gonna embrace her. With your flag, with your flag, with your flag, with your flag. Oh yeah. Let the tears of our mothers who lost their children be heard. Let the blood of our heroes speak from now till forever. Let the whole wide world know Biafra is our home. Oh yeah, Biafra is our home. Oh, it's my home. Yeah, Biafra is our home.
I reminisce way back 1967. Death toll and the blood couldn't count them even. Mama screaming, child squealing, pops on the ground. 2.5 years, over 3 million's gone. Why? Cause we asked for our freedom, and we're going back to our sovereign kingdom. They shut us down when we cried, the world said nothing. Sitting back in the crib, watching our suffering. Should I talk about the planes dropping shells like rain? Suka had the first taste of a hero's blood. Abagana Zobunigwe was stronger than flood, but the juke is too strong and fought them off on the chart. Thought the bloodshed's gone, then it came again. 216 and the massacre, it started again. So bloody name, I couldn't cry tears. Blood dripping down my eyes, water in my veins. We died trying to fight the cause and we're trying to break him. It's our freedom, but the world was against us.
Wave your flag over Africa. Welcome people of Biafra. Wave your flag over all the world. See those people of Zion is here.
It is a nation that the Lord has chosen for the people of Zion. It is a nation that the Lord has chosen for the people of Zion.
We need peace, we choose freedom. We need peace, we choose freedom. Hey. Let the tears of our mothers who lost their children be heard. Let the blood of our heroes speak from now till forever. Let the whole wide world know Biafra is our home. I see the rising sun from Africa. Oh, this is a sign of victory. Oh, yeah. I see future in Africa. Oh yeah, people of Biafra. See light shining on the world. Watch it now. Watch me far away, see me far away. Shabada, tell me what you saw. I will show you what I have, because I have myself. Oh, then think say na defense. Oh, make you watch my back. Now wait till you they see, yeah. Unless you have the sense, you go learn to pretend. Oh, do not run away. Kind of sober than you. That is why I say. That is why I say. That is why I talk. That is why I say. That is why I say. That is why I am. Ohaneze Ndigo, how una dey? I don't come to speak my mind with no delay. Let them know say una eyes clear about una way. Watch out, many things they happen in that country you dey. So some people trouble upon people every day. Even when you dey, you go talk say you know dey. I need to understand why this one about. I need to understand why this truth apart. The promise that we got and nationalize. The promise we will live and no complaints. Watch me far away. Watch me far away. See me far away. See me far away. Tell me what you saw. I will show you what I have, because I have myself. Oh, then think say na defense. Oh, make you watch my back.
Back. Very, very sorry for that. Very, very sorry. It was a network issue there, but we must continue. Let us move. So, the Nigerian state gathered in 1999 and gave out a constitution that indicates two republics: the Sharia Republic of Nigeria, and this one that the British is gave to some criminals to handle and manage. And the worst is that they call the Sharia law attached, but the Sharia law is not attached. The Sharia law supersedes the main constitution of Nigeria. That is why the Sharia law conditioned Nigerian Army and police to escort Sheikh Gumi and escort government officials to go and see terrorists. It is not Nigerian constitution that conditioned them, but the Sharia law and the Sharia Republic. They are running Islamic Sharia Republic of the North. And this very Nigeria that is artificial. Now, Sultan of Sokoto is the president. That is why no Nigerian president can deal with Fulani without speaking with their president. This very constitution and the very constitution of Sharia supersedes Nigerian constitution. The case of Deborah can clear that for us. The Nigerian law gives Deborah power to ask questions in their WhatsApp group. But the Sharia law prohibits Deborah from asking questions. Anything she said is blasphemy of Muhammad, and she was condemned by the Sharia law, which is a republic, because the country constitution cannot set you free and give you right, and another constitution will sentence you to death. Automatically, the Sharia constitution supersedes the Nigerian constitution that Deborah believed on and was arguing. So that is why the constitution of Sharia republic have always um, have always secured the terrorists from the north from being arrested with Nigerian constitution, because you can only hear about one Nigeria when a Fulani want to conquer your land. But as to run one Nigeria, they don't run one Nigeria. Fulani doesn't run one Nigeria, but to take your land, to have access to your land, to rear cows, and to take your resources, it becomes one Nigeria. But they are running the Sharia republic. They can cut people's hand. They can cut people's leg. They can pluck out people's eyes, while there is a constitution that prohibits people from doing that. But there is a constitution. This constitution of Sharia is what they are running. They are using to run their republic. Their target is, they are not waiting for 80%. They are waiting for 79%. To conquer the land of indigenous Nigerians, then they will declare the full emirate, Nigeria. But today, IPOB is here. The army is worried. The police is worried. The government is worried about Boko Haram. They are not worried about ISIL because these are their foot soldiers. But they are worried about the counter. And that is why IPOB have stood firm to also maintain self-determination approach. And Nigeria is angry because they cannot withstand self-determination. Self-determination requires argument. Self-determination requires proving wrong. You know, but they have never proved us wrong. They have not argued us. What they show us is gone. What they show us how they are going to stop us. What they always show us is blackmail. What they always come with is false flag operation. When Mazdan Khan was kidnapped, they came up with insecurity. They destroyed our people. They kill. They make videos. But the whole people that used to go to robbery, they don't make videos. But a criminal will be killing Igbo man that Mazdan Khan is in detention because of. They will be making video and telling the person they are killing that why did you come out? IPOB have been in condition that they are supposed to carry gun. The leader of IPOB, Mazdan Khan, disappeared for 1 year. IPOB member did not hear from him. Only few individuals in the leadership and the family members knew where Mazdan Khan was. Some people thought he was killed during the Python dance. But do you know what? IPOB maintained. Nobody revolted. Nobody was violent. IPOB did not pick up arm during Python dance. IPOB did not destroy Abia. IPOB did not destroy Omoahia and call them Sabo. But Mazdan Khan was kidnapped from Kenya. Imo was destroyed. Ihiala was destroyed. And when these political criminals had took their war,
Now wait till you they see, yeah. Unless you have the sense, so you go like to pretend, oh. Do not run away, we kind of that is why I say, that is why I say, that is why I talk, that is why I say, that is why I say, that is why I know.
Okay, we are back. We are back. So the Nigerian state have no reason to destroy Imo State, but because they imposed somebody who opposed Adema on the people of Imo, that was the reason why he was imposed on the people. From number 4 to number 1, because he agreed to create insecurity. If IPOB should be violence, why should it be Imo? Why should it be Olu? Why not Umuahia? Why not Obingwa, where Okezipazu came from? Why not Umuahia, where the Python dance took place? Why not Aba National High School? Why not Emene? Why not Obibo? Why Olu? When the thing was much, Ozadema sponsored it to Ihiala. The same, the same attitude of the North. They always make it to show that, to look like they are not the one doing it. They will extend it to other region so that you call it a national issue. Hope Uzodinma keep driving insecurity until he destroyed Imo. Hope Uzodinma attack prison yard. Hope Uzodinma plan for the killing of Ahmed Gulak. Hope Uzodinma, under him, they presented Vanguard publication of Onyame. Not that Onyame said, but the Vanguard published. Hope Uzodinma, under him, INEC office was used to charge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because that was why he was made governor. He launched not less than 8 security exercises. And you ask yourself why? Because they created criminals. The government rushed and called them unknown gunmen. There's no government that can call group of criminal unknown. A government that exists, state actor. It doesn't happen. But because the government of Nigeria want to hide their identity and keep them safe in the day of fake agitation, so that when they capture Mazi Kano, they will use those people to run their criminality. Today, you can see this criminal that Army captured announced they refuse to parade them. But you have been hearing killings of IPOB. These are innocent Igbo people. But now they capture criminals that people are crying over their crime. Igbo people are calling for, people celebrated their capture. That is the one they went into dialogue, agreed that they should return, and they remove Simon and they present Mazi Kano in fullness and start their crime. They have their data, they cannot escape. None of them is independent. They capture them, they put everything in place. They can never. So they will do the job of the government. They have told you that their leader told them to to cancel Monday sit at home, that IPOB and Mazdam can have cancelled since 2021. Today is the day their own leader is telling them. How can somebody tell you there is a supreme leader of Biafra struggle? There is no supreme leader of Biafra struggle. This is what Nigerian Army wrote. We have supreme leader of IPOB. We have the IPOB leader, right? IPOB is a organization fighting to restore Biafra. In 1998, you did not, your family don't answer IPOB. Your village don't know about IPOB. Your father don't know about IPOB. It is when we brought it and tell you it's indigenous people of Biafra. And still, the indigenous people of Biafra, the government officials, by birth, not under Biafra agitation, by birth, they will still tell you we want to approach IPOB. Why is it that they don't speak on behalf of IPOB? Because they are born from the East. Somebody will tell you, I'm from the East, I have to act with the name of IPOB. No, you can only act positively with the name of IPOB under the command of IPOB, because IPOB is a banner that our people from the East took into battlefield. Now, if you want to secure the East, you act peacefully with the name of IPOB, because that is why we champion the struggle, so that every other people from our place will support our struggle, not to destroy the struggle. So we give take responsibilities of what we do, because it is under command. Because you are from Igbo land, you cannot just come up and start claiming to be Ohanes and Igbo member. It doesn't happen. Even in your village, You enter the meeting of Umunna, the Umunna meeting. You register it even as you were inborn there. You travel to Lagos or any township. You join your village meeting. You join. You don't start acting. You come to line where you are doing business. You'll be selling your market too, but you have not been member to the union. You can join the union or you leave. Do you understand? But the um battle of IPOB is a battle that concerns everybody. That is why IPOB will guide IPOB, and you watch IPOB as they do, and you act like that. You don't just come up and act and say you are acting on behalf of IPOB outside the IPOB command and IPOB organogram. It doesn't happen. In your company, in your business, there are rules, there are guidelines. Talk more of this one that involve the future of generations. Do you understand? So, if you can come up, you are from Igbo land, you can never claim to be member of World Igbo Congress, but you will just come up and claim to be member of IPOB. Don't you see you are deceiving yourself? Everybody from the east is IPOB by birth. Why is it that the Dave Umahi will tell you he's approaching IPOB? Why do IPOB expel? Can you expel somebody from Biafra as an indigent? The answer is no. But you can expel somebody from the organization. You can suspend somebody from organization, but we cannot suspend you in your home. We cannot suspend the governor. We cannot suspend the senator. This is why Nigerian government, when they try to create faction, you cannot create faction for of a group that used to suspend and expel. You can only do so if we are leading the whole people without running organization. So this is where we are holding them. If you move finish, you gather people we expel and gather them and say they are now factional IPB. You are dreaming, because there are people the army expel from the army. There are people they expel from the police. They cannot gather tomorrow and say we are now Nigerian army, we are now leading, we are now heading Nigeria. It doesn't happen. That's why in some of their plans, we always expose it for them to know that we know what we are doing. If people that are in low level like us can know these things, imagine what those that are at the top knew. That is why it is very difficult for the Nigerian state. They cannot challenge IPOB without creating violence. If Nigeria come to save you, they would have not released these criminals. That's why I used to ask our people, how do you see Nigerian security in our land? And you think they came to save you? When do they start loving you? If IPOB have come to kill our people, Nigeria will support them. But IPOB is being confronted because we came to save. They don't want anything that will save us. So if somebody can deny you seaport, deny you international airport, deny you foreign presence because international airport, seaport, and the policy that they made, which they cannot allow embassy in your land, that is international presence, not a white man that came to steal our resources. Not that one. You see a foreigner here, they are thief. You don't have embassy here. You don't pay tax to our airport. You don't pay tax to our land. You pay tax in Lagos, where airport is, or Kanu or Abuja. You came to the east to steal our resources. You are a thief. So when they deny us international airport, deny us seaport, deny us companies, if a white man is coming to build company, Nigeria will tell them where to push it to. You want to build embassy, they will tell you to make a choice, these two states. Do you understand? You cannot move to where I'm to build embassy. Nigeria will tell you that they cannot secure it. So these are things some people don't even know. There is a kind of company you want to build in the east. Now they will tell you no. Or they fight you with the tax. These are policies. So if these people can deny you and make sure that things you buy 5,000, you buy it 11,000, you the same Igbo man will import a goose in Lagos, sell it 5,000 in Lagos. But to bring it to his people in the east, before the goose will reach to the east, it will be 11,000. That is torturing us. That is killing our economy and instigating among us. Somebody will say, hey, Igbo man, now the Igbo man is making it to go high. But the person did not ask.
I come back again to tell people, say, now here we dey. We don't come to stay. I say no retreat, no surrender. We're leaving
Do not ask.
but no arrange. Look at the soldiers killing innocent Biafrans every day. Look at Islam.
We continue. We continue. It's a network issue there. So, what we are saying is that IPOB is an organization that is being run for freedom of our people. That is why somebody can be IPOB before, but is still born from the Biafra. You cannot leave IPOB and you say you are no longer an IPOB by birth. No. If IPOB can expel you, it means it is an organization. But they cannot expel you from your land and say, because we expel you from IPOB, you are no longer an Igbo man. You are no longer from Imumu. No, you are no longer Ibibio man. No, now it doesn't happen. It is just to guide the organization to be accountable for what they are doing. So anybody you see that go to market and get a red cloth, green and black, sew it together, and carry it and bring the picture of Nnamdi Kanu, you will see Nigerian media telling you, IPOB, IPOB, they are with the IPOB cloth, with IPOB color. This is how low Nigerian media is. Biafra flag that they saw 1967 to 70, saw it under Wazirike, saw it, I've been seeing it, is what they are calling IPOB color, calling IPOB flag. Because they have nothing to challenge IPOB with. We come with argument. Prove to us why Nigeria must exist. It's very simple. Or you give us a referendum. Let our people decide and renew their enslavement or be free from Nigeria. It is better, it's either we vote for Nigeria, that is renewal of enslavement. It is a choice left for us because our fathers keep telling us story. They have nothing to offer as a reason why we are Nigerians. And they keep telling us to continue. We said we are a generation that cannot continue. We cannot continue with a Nigeria that have failed, with a Nigeria that number one citizens are crying. The North, the Yoruba that said they are they are number two citizen, they are crying. Tinubu is in power, Kwara State is running. But they don't want to solve their problem. All they do is to create it the whole region. So it will be a national issue. Do you understand? That is why they release these criminals and tell them to come out and say Nnamdi Kanu said them, and then Nnamdi Kanu said them. Nnamdi Kanu is IP.
Killing innocent Christians every day. It's depending me, yo. It's depending me, yo. It's depending me, yo. Chukwuoki Kobiama, Maturanyo say Yemaka, Maturanyo say Yemaka. I know Ginaka, that is why I say, that is why I talk, that is why I know. That is why I say, that is why I talk, that is why I know. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ọhamadike one, ụmụ Biafra niile, anyị si gị gaba n'iru, na onye aka ya dị ọcha, were ife na-eme, onye nna ya na-eju n'oyi na-ejukwu kwa agbawaja. You are whiter than snow, okwu gị bụ eziokwu. We stand where you stand, we say no secret trial. Onyinye Chukwu ezosika osiki Ọhamadike.
Okay, continue. So our people should know
Secret trial.
is champion.
Prophet Yahweh's young.
The network is too bad. Network is too bad, distracting me. Very, very sorry for what is happening. We have a very poor network today. But we are managing. We are managing it. Poor network, I don't know why. But our people tell Nigerian state that their plans will never ever work because the very two weapons they created to use against IPOB have automatically failed before the international community. Conviction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is unpresentable before international community. It have no ground. Prosecution of IPOB is unpresentable. You can only use it in Nigerian media houses to cajole yourself. But before international community, you cannot stand and defend the conviction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that is where they fell, and that is why they want to renew it. What they want to do presently now is to instigate and also do the same thing of creating, attempting to create hatred against Biafra agitation by sponsoring criminals to torture innocent people in the East. Instigation and to set a second phase of religious fights, in the East. But it doesn't happen because of the life of the people, the nature of our life here. We don't live like the Northerners. That is why our people knows those that are dealing with them, and they always point them out. Nigeria cannot catch criminals, recruit, free them, and even free more criminal and group them and say this is what we are going to do. And you see criminal you catch and celebrated and announced, suddenly they started speaking, and you are telling us that you have good intention. There is no good intention than to instigate against the people of the East. So to discredit IPOB and say they are also a killing Muslim. So people should stop deceiving themselves because we have defeated Nigerian state in the issue of insecurity. Whatever they are doing now with these their criminals, they knew that it is in the open that everybody will understand it. There's nothing they can do now that is trees because everything they can present, people knows that thing they are doing. Why? Where did you keep Gentle? Where did you keep Butoso? Where did you keep all of them for long? You later release them after some months. They are the people now reading out what Nigerian Army wrote and gave to them. So our people should know that IPOB have no business with Monday sit at home. The Monday start home from 16th of August till today. IPOB have no business with it. From 16th of August, you know we can remember things till today that these criminals started doing force at home. We are not involved. We keep countering it and we never change on that. So what we are saying is that because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's appeal, our land cannot be destroyed. Nigeria should allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to go because you cannot take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu away from our minds. You cannot take IPOB away from the minds of our people. You cannot take ESL away from the minds of our people with your false flag operation. These people parading today, we already knew them as criminals and the government sponsored agents who are doing the bit of the government. Why is Imo State the only insecurity? Because that's why Ozodema was made governor. So, as we are about to end the program, our people should know that everything is that they knew that Mazdan Kanu should be involved in the name Mazdan Kanu should be involved in their crime. Simon, his era is gone. So Nigerian government have come back again. So this one now you can see them using the name of Mazdan Kanu direct with his picture in the bush. No longer picture of Simon. You see? And if you see those people that are very, very evil and wicked, they tell you, "Ah, are you not seeing picture of Nnamdi Kanu? Don't you have access to the picture of Trump? Why is it that you don't carry gun and start threatening people with the picture of Trump? Why is it that you don't do it with the picture of Tinubu? Is it not accessible to you? Is it the only is it to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu only that his picture is accessible? So why is it that you see it with criminal? You believe that he's leading the criminal? Is the picture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a secret something? Is it something hard to get? So why is it that if you see criminal with it, it's like, look at their picture, look at IPOB color. Did IPOB have a color? This is a flag designed by our fathers. We grew up and met it. But because you don't have anything to argue us, you have nothing to say. You call it IPOB color. You call it IPOB flag. You call it IPOB anything because you want to attach IPOB. The target is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why can't you say that a group of people carry Biafra flag? Is it not IPOB that will tell you their member? Right? Don't forget that this is Biafra Television Europe. And this is where we are going to bring this very program to an end. From me, Fearless IPOB Evangelist Mazi Maratunwachuku. And from here, it is good night.
Ejike kole osigi wande buje bije sikwa no weli feneme o weli fenafia o weli fenako ezi wande Victor Chimezie Okorochukwu Igbo Network Television London Osiki Jisike na hakwụ gị n'azụ ụmụ Biafra niile gedi n'ụwa asiki gaba n'iru no secret trial no secret trial no secret trial no secret trial hey watch me far away see me far away tell me what you saw I will show you what I have because I have myself oh then think say na defense oh make you watch my back now wait till you they see yeah
Unless you have the sense, oh, you go learn to pretend, oh. Do not run away. That is why I say, that is why I say, that is why I thought, that is why I say, that is why I say, that is why I know, that is why I say, that is why